Welcome back to BeerFormers. It's episode 55. We're still talking about our two favorite things, Transformers and alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
We're simple folk.
We're simple folk. You know, I have of some small means, I guess, here. We're having fun bringing this to you all the time. So we're getting up into the mid 400s for subscribers. So thank you for all of you who have taken the time to hit those buttons and share our videos. We really appreciate it. We're slowly just building up our fan base here, so it's a lot of fun. And we're going to do this no matter what, but it is nice to see the numbers go up.
Thanks for being part of the BeerFormers universe.
So as we've been doing here lately for 2026, we've been talking about some of these Japanese Transformers that have been exclusive to Japan, obviously. And they have also had the commonality of being compatible with Micromasters, which are the little tiny micro-sized Transformers that they put out in the late 80s to compete with Micro Machines. They were perceived as a threat, so they had to try to compete with those there. And almost all these have had some sort of like compatibility, like they would work with each other or things like that. So we did, Battlestar Optimus Prime or Star Convoy. We did Grandus. That was our last video. He was like just basically a brick who turned into like a city former, and yada yada. So today we're going to be bringing you two guys whose toys were compatible with and worked with Die Atlas, which is one we did a couple of episodes ago. So Die Atlas and these two guys that we're going to bring out here in a second.
So go back and check that one out.
Yeah. These guys were all called the Powered Masters.
Okay.
Because they all have some sort of...
at the end?
Yeah, instead of Power Masters, which is a whole subgroup of
right.
that. So Die Atlas had rubber treads, and when you flip the switch with batteries in it, it would roll forward and backward in robot mode and in vehicle mode. But these two guys who were his partners in the Transformers cartoon called Zone, they had more of like spring-loaded or like jack spring motorized kind of parts to make them work.
Ooh, okay, this should be cool.
And so they could all link up together to form like a big base called Big Powered. This is Japanese terms here, I guess. So
they're crushing it.
So we're going to do something a little different here, okay?
Okay.
I don't normally do this. Normally I break these stuff out at the end, but I want to show you something because we're going to make a little bit of a point here, all right? So these two guys, we're going to be talking about Sonic Bomber. Was one of the guys' names.
Okay.
Not a name I'm super excited about. Not terrible.
Yeah.
And the other guy was Roadfire. Much better name.
Ooh, really good. Yes.
All right. So in my head canon, I've renamed Sonic Bomber. We'll talk about that later on.
Idiots are driving in front of me.
So these guys only came out in Transformers Zone, which is like 1990 Japan. And they only got I think they were like put out a couple different box sets, et cetera, et cetera. They put out a version of them that were like the little Kabaya model kits. If you don't know about these, I'll do this real fast here. You go to a candy store in Japan, and you bought a little model kit of a Transformer that was transformable.
Then you ate it.
But it was sold. But it was sold in a candy store because it came with a piece of gum in it.
Oh, okay.
So they're called gum kits like that.
Did you ever get any with the gum in it?
Oh yeah.
Could you still chew it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It wasn't bad.
Oh.
It's like fruit stripe gum. It lasts like 3 seconds and then it's gone.
Okay, well.
But yeah.
I don't know. Don't besmirch fruit stripe.
Fruit stripe is good gum. It just doesn't last long.
Gum in my childhood.
Anyway, so they came out in the original form in like 1990. They came out again like the whatever year it was. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they came out as the gum kit. And then they finally reissued them around the same time as we had like the Titans Return line from Transformers, where everybody was a headmaster. Okay,
yes.
So Sonic Bomber got a redo. It was a Japanese exclusive again. You couldn't buy this in America. And here's his redo figure. They basically took one of the aerial bots and kind of added different parts to him to make him be Sonic Bomber. So you can see I'm not going to transform him because it's not our main focus here tonight. But he's a black jet.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I play with them?
You can play a little bit.
I might play.
And here's Roadfire.
Okay.
Roadfire is a little more red, white, blue.
Yeah. And so is he an Autobot?
These are both Autobots. Autobots. So they both work with Die Atlas, right? So this one is a remake and a retooling of like Twin Twist of the earlier time of the Jump Starters, right? They gave him a new gun thing here and different colorations of parts.
I swear I can't.
Yeah, don't worry about these. These modern ones are going to give you a hard time when we finally get to those.
I know.
The reason why I'm showing you these now is that I want to show you what they look like. So these are homages to the original figures, right? Okay. So Roadfire, red, white, and blue, pretty standard. Sonic Bomber, Sonic Bomber, a black jet. So now I'm going to take it away from you now, because that's not why we're here tonight.
I know, but
we're here to talk about the classic figure. Okay. So here is my Sonic Bomber. What do you
Very
notice,
red.
Noel?
It's red and yellow,
It's
like
red
McDonald's.
and yellow, okay? And the reason why is that this technically is not Sonic Bomber, but it is Sonic Bomber at the same time.
Explain,
Okay.
Dave. You're blowing our minds.
When these toy lines ended in Japan, and Transformers did end in Japan for a couple years too, just like they did here in America. Some of these toys were ported over to other toy lines, and they were recolored as a result. So the toy lines that came out in Japan after Transformers was over were under the umbrella term that we here in America and over in Japan call the Brave series. So they were called that because every one had the word Brave somewhere in the title, right?
Brave Sonic Bomber.
Yeah, so this was like might Brave something of Braves might gain or something like that was the name of the cartoon this came out with. So yeah, it's just kind of Japanese kind of word salad type stuff. So this one is really I bought this one because it was easier for me to acquire. And it's the exact same toy. It's just not the exact right color. So that's why. That's why.
Japan.
This is from Japan. Yeah.
Where's its symbol?
I put a symbol on his chest somewhere, right there.
There it is. Yeah, okay.
So right there. I put an Autobot symbol on him.
So it's not an actual Transformer.
This was not this This red was not sold as a Transformer. This was from one of the Brave series things. So that's a bit of a oops. Showed that too soon there. Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god!
Spoiler alert!
So mine is technically not from the Transformers line, but it is the exact same toy. So I put it in my headcanon.
I was just gonna ask. Tell me about your headcanon.
So instead of Sonic Bomber, I renamed this one Corsair because that's kind of sound like a pirate name, you know. And there's a famous Marvel character named Corsair.
And it's a famous jet.
Yeah.
Jet,
so jelly. So we'll put this one in your hands here a little bit. So.
I'm supposed to like spring something here.
So this one has got some auto transforming stuff. So there's a button here on the back, which I'll show to the above camera. If you press this black button here, this is going to flip up, and there'll be some auto transforming things.
Black button here.
Yep, press it.
Press it like this. Whoa.
Okay, and you can hear those jack springs going off, right?
Pretty cool.
Okay, so now to complete the transformation,
dogs would hate this.
To complete transformation, bring the legs up like this.
Okay.
And there's a couple. I'll show you one. You can do the other. There's this thing that comes up here like that. Point straight up there. You can do the other side.
Maybe. I got it.
Yeah, and then you can put the gun on here. So it's got a little defense cable. Some people will take the extra step of flipping these up too. It's not necessary. It doesn't have to be that way.
They look like missiles though.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is its base mode.
Okay.
And this is designed to work with a Micromaster. So we'll just put him aside for just a quick second and break out his Micromaster partner. So just like this one is red, but it should be black. This Micromaster partner should be black too. His name in Japan was Sonic, and I thought that was cool enough. So if you had Sonic and Sonic Bomber, I thought that was confusing. It'd be like having Batman and Bat.
Yeah.
You know. So I kept this one as Sonic in my headcanon.
Okay.
But you can transform him real quick there too if you want to.
Okay.
See, right? Just a pretty standard car. Nothing too fancy about it.
These look like his legs.
Yep.
Legs come down.
Fold down. Then you turn him over, and I think you flip the hood back, and that's it.
Like that?
Yep, he's transformed.
Oh, okay.
Right.
No. Gotta get his arms up.
Well, yeah, but
there we go.
He doesn't necessarily have to walk around like that all the time.
There he is, right there.
So that is Sonic. So each of these guys, if you watch other videos that came out in this era, they had their Micromaster buddy. It was like obligatory, right? If you were going to come out with something that has a Micromaster base, it should come with its own Micromaster. So these guys did not have a lot of details, as you can see. It's just red and black with a little bit of yellow parts on there. I added the Autobot sticker to make him look pretty good. It reminds me a lot of Wind Charger from the original line there. But there is compatibility here. So we'll put this on here like that. If you press this button again on the back.
The black one, hold on for me. Well, that didn't do much.
Yeah, press it harder.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you can attach this to Atlas's base mode. There's like an attachment to make like a larger kind of like city type base mode, right? So you want to see what it looks like in robot mode now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put these down.
Yep.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Am I putting these like this? These look like legs.
Those are his legs, correct?
All right. Okay. These look like maybe they're feet. No, that didn't work. Well, it kind of look like they should be feet.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Holler, you want me to chime in?
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that goes like that. Do these stay on there? Oh, yeah. Oh.
The wings are his feet, basically.
Okay. I figured that out now. All right. How did I do that? Oh.
Do you see his head there hiding under this?
Yeah.
You can kind of put a face to the camera so people can see what you're doing a little bit as you do it there. And you also got
Is that his foot? Oh, okay.
No,
oh.
the yellow thing is really his heel.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I got it. All right. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh. Boom. I got his legs.
Let me see. Yes, that's exactly right.
So proud.
All right, so now you got to get his arms figured out.
Okay.
Now, Sonic Bomber, I don't know a whole lot about it because he's a backup guy. You know, Diana's got most of like the play. He plays very prominently in that one that one episode of the cartoon they produced. In fact, Roadfire, as you're about to see next, isn't in that cartoon at all. He appears later if they had done more episodes.
All right, I think that's it.
That's it. Yep, you got it. And then his gun goes in his
He
hand.
can't really move his arms though.
No, not really. But he was just there to kind of back up Dialis. You know, he was like Dialis' right-hand man.
Okay. Wow, I did it myself.
Yep.
I did it. Do it.
And so now the button back here doesn't really do anything for robot mode except flip that up, but that doesn't really have any function as a robot.
Yeah, but you can pretend it's like a laser cannon.
Like flip it up, or like a catapult. You're like, ha! And you're flinging stuff at people.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So it is Sonic Bomber or Corsair in my headcanon, but not really because of the red coloring that tells you that it came from one of those Transformer Brave series toys like that. But everything else is identical about it in every other respect.
Did you get this at a show or did you?
I think I ordered it on eBay a long time ago, but I've had it for probably 20 years or so.
Oh my gosh.
I've had it for a long time now. Yeah.
Wow.
I've got one other like this, which we'll do in a future episode. It's the same. It's the Transformer toy, just in a different coloration, and so technically it's really not. But that is Sonic Bomber and Sonic, or Corsair in my headcanon, and Sonic. They're buddies there. All right. So next one is Roadfire. So here is the Roadfire toy. So it's a little bigger. He's
one of those fake.
He's kind of like a futuristic
giant
tank thing
tanks
here.
that they love. It's missing a drill on the front. That's
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get you this one then. Okay. There's his buddy Drillbuster.
Oh, yes.
So his Micromaster partner is called Drillbuster, and he's just red. Blue, white, and orange. Yeah. No markings or like that. Again, I added the Autobot symbol so you can tell he's an Autobot. Pretty super easy to transform him. I think you'll figure it out really quick.
Okay. It is me we're talking about, though.
Roadfire was a character that was added later strictly in the comic books or the manga that was put out in Japan and TV Magazine. He never made it into the one episode of the cartoon they produced.
He's got a tiny little face.
Yeah. He's a conehead, so he comes from France.
He does. He consumes mass quantities.
But that's the buddy for this one here.
Okay.
So that is Drillbuster. So I'll put him back into Road here so you can see how he interacts with Sonic, with Roadbuster.
Okay.
But Roadbuster here.
Show me what he do.
Okay. So this one here, there's an orange button here on the side, and there's a couple orange buttons here, but you don't have to worry about these because they're going to take care of themselves.
Okay. Can I press the button?
You want to press that orange button there and see what happens. So you get your chain out of the way because it's going to flip up.
Oh, okay. So do it like this?
Yeah.
Oh!
Boom. That's his auto transformation thing. So no jack springs this time, but it just flips up like that. So it's got a space in there.
For the
so you
vehicle,
can you load it in there. It's got a little thing that locks into place. And I think that part maybe isn't working so well anymore. But you can load Drillbuster in there, and I think you could then shoot him out somehow.
Let's see.
Maybe not.
Oh, that wasn't bad. I mean, just a little...
So this has the ability to also connect with Diatlas.
Yeah.
So you go back and watch the Diatlas video. There's artwork that shows how they hook up. He can hook up to the back of Diatlas to form land-powered, and Sonic Bomber can hook up to the front of Diatlas to form air-powered.
Yes.
And then all three together...
sea-powered.
I guess Diatlas.
Oh.
But all three together form big-powered.
Yes.
As I said, and that was like their super form. So instead of a super robot combiner, they were a super base combiner. So that's that. So that's his. Again, here's his tank mode.
Yeah, that's easy to transform.
Okay, and then to make it into a base mode, you just press that button and everything auto transform. So that was their gimmick. That's what made them Powered Masters. That's sort of auto transforming gimmick. You would do auto transforming in future lines.
I'm surprised that they're still in such a good working order after all of these years.
This one's got really hard to keep the stickers on. The glue on the back of these stickers is wearing out notoriously, so I have to keep re-gluing them on with more substantial glue. But anyway. All right, so let's see if you can figure out how to transform this one. All right.
Oh, it also becomes a robot?
Yeah, it's also a robot.
No.
Too.
Well, these look like legs.
So first I'll take off the gun.
Oh.
So the big gun will just kind of wiggle off.
All right. I mean, that's not part of his anatomy?
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, this looks like legs.
And this whole thing here, it comes off too.
This whole thing?
Yeah, this whole thing, it's like kind of snaps on. So you just kind of pop
Like
it off.
this?
Yep.
Oh,
Got it.
okay. Oh, this is easy.
It becomes a backpack then,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
Watch this, folks.
Yeah.
His head's right in
Yeah.
here. Boom.
So not real difficult here.
All right. And then I'm going to guess that's his arm.
Well, his arms, his fists will flip out. If you look inside there.
Oh. Yeah,
and he actually does have a bit of an elbow too, so you need to kind of separate. a little bit
I
there.
see that.
See that?
Yeah. So here's one elbow. And here comes his other hand.
Ooh.
All right. Almost there.
Really super sensitive, like latches on here.
Yeah.
Even just a little bit, it'll tend to pop open.
All right. Okay. All right. I think I kind of got it. Does his gun go back in his hand?
Well, he's kind of very hunchbacky right now, so let's see if we can straighten him out a little bit. He's all like, I'm gonna fight the Decepticons for you.
So
Okay.
the ratcheting is being weird. So
this, yeah, you had it. You had it. It's the head is a. He said it. The ending bit's a little funny there. So this back, see this right here, these two white things. Mm-hmm. They also will fit onto there. So this becomes a backpack. So you can snap that on there if you want to.
Oh, yeah, but I figured that might go in his hand. Yeah. Yep. All right, cool.
And then you will have Roadfire. Roadfire and Sonic Bomber or Corsair in my head.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and make him right here.
Okay. Maybe that'll help keep him straight up.
Give him a little more weight in the back.
Yeah. That's neat.
So, these two toys came out at the same time. They were meant to be, they were like a system.
Yeah.
You know, all them along with Dialis could work together. So, like I said, when these were all three plugged in, Dialis's treads can still, in theory, push the whole thing forward.
That's pretty cool.
You know,
did you ever set them up and do that so you could see it happen? You say
I think I did at least once. Yeah, I did at least once, but typically I don't because I don't want to break them on accident, hooking them up.
Yeah, or scare our pets.
Scare our pets. This one is the original color. So as I said, you can tell when I showed the first one there. Yeah. It's this one that they just took the color straight from this and did the homage. But again, my Sonic Bomber is not authentic, I guess, because he came from another toy line, just reissued. It'd be like if I went to and bought. But it's not a bootleg though. This came out from Takara.
I want to pose a question out there in BeerFormers land. If you would like us to do an episode where Dave puts these all together and we try to make it run forward. Let us know down in the comments. I think that would.
Everybody wants to see big powered, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you want to see big powered, let us know.
I never came up with a headcanon name for big powered because I don't know. If it's not in my mind, if it's not a robot, that maybe doesn't necessarily need a name.
Do you have all these rules written down somewhere for your head? I need Dave's headcanon rules.
It's all up
so
here.
I can make
it's
sure
all up here.
I understand what's going on.
So again. Only came out in Japan. Only came out for like a year. They're fairly rare to acquire as a result of that. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what the current rate is for these now, but again, I bought these.
$1 million.
Probably not that much. But I bought these several years ago before some of these prices have really started creeping up. So I got them for a much better deal than what you get them for today. And even though this one isn't like an official Transformers version, the fact that it's from that the Brave series, and which is also very popular in Japan apparently. It's not worth nothing.
Right, and that probably makes it just, that's a real special story.
Yeah, yeah. I just lucked upon it one day. I didn't really know much about the Brave series, and I still don't. I know it exists. I've never seen any of the cartoons. There's like 4 or 5 or more cartoons. I think they probably are if I really want to try to find them. I just haven't. Yeah. Because I know that the thing that made the Brave series different from Transformers is that these were mecha, as they say, which means a person piloted them.
I gotcha.
So in the cartoon where this toy is featured, there's a human guy inside of it making it do stuff. Whereas in Transformers, they are sentient robot beings from another world.
Yes.
So
with Allsparks.
Yeah. No, the Allspark is what brings them to life.
Oh, okay.
The spark is the soul.
Such an idiot.
Yeah, come on, get it right.
So stupid.
Everyone's got an all. If everyone had an Allspark, it wouldn't be an Allspark. Come on.
I don't understand how it works. I thought that was their soul.
No. The Allspark is the relatively new thing too when it came to like the Transformers movie and stuff like that. When I first
who gets
the big
one?
cube,
Who gets part of the spark then?
So
just one
I would say that
this is a sidebar quest here.
When Transformers first came out, the idea of their soul didn't really exist. It kind of evolved over time. At one point, there's an episode of the original cartoon where someone goes inside Megatron to get his laser core. So that was like the pre-Spark idea, like that, In the comic books, it was just that they had a brain module and things like, they kind of evolved. You really didn't get the true Spark until Beast Wars. and it was like this glowing energy orb that basically represented their soul.
Oh, it came that late?
Yeah.
I thought it was in the movie.
Yeah, no. So when you get to like the Allspark, as you want to call it, that came out in Transformers movie in 2007. That was like the big cube thing, right? That was the Allspark, and had the ability to grant life to any mechanical thing that it would want to give it.
Well, you know what grants me life? Beer.
Yes. So let's talk about our most recent beer adventure to celebrate Roadfire and Sonic Bomber.
All right.
And Sonic and Drillbuster. Don't forget those two guys, too. Where did we go here recently, Noelle?
Well, we went back down to Atlanta to spend Parents' Weekend with our child who's in school down there. And we decided to check out a brewery that we never been to, believe it or not.
It was every bit as, well, not a little bit farther away, but every bit as close for the most part as Monday night, which we've done a couple times here on the
Right. Well, Monday night it kind of became like our neighborhood place. It's literally right around the corner from where our kid lives. So this we had to actually get out in the highway and do some back roads.
And that was an
stuff.
adventure in itself.
Yeah, that was.
We don't want to get into it, but it took us a while to get there because of circumstances.
It's not normal. It was a road construction situation. But the place we're talking about is Sweetwater Brewing. Now, Sweetwater is one of the largest craft breweries in the Southeast. It has won a lot of awards. Its flagship beer that you may have seen is called 420 Pale Ale. They lean very heavy into water and floating and hanging out in the river, hence the name of their company. And the company itself is very much into water conservation causes, which is really cool. It says they're a passionate advocate for healthy waterways and conservation initiatives. They were founded in the early 90s by these two dudes who were in school together in Colorado. Their names are Freddie Bench and Kevin McNerney. They were roommates.
That's the basic story behind all these.
I know.
Microbrews.
And in this case, these guys realized they like brewing beer more than they like going to school. And so
again, isn't that all of us?
So they said that their very first foray into the brewing industry was washing kegs at a local brewery. So that got them. They got the fire lit. They both went to study fermentation science at the American Brewers Guild. And when the Summer Olympics came to Atlanta in 1996, kind of cool because right now, the time this is filming, we're having the Winter Olympics over in Italy. But they founded this brewery right around that time, 96, 97, when the Olympics happened. So they do a lot of West Coast style beers. They were very IPA heavy.
Does that mean when you drink it, you go, whoa, that's good?
Yeah. But nowadays, they have a big brewery space. You can pay for brewery tours. We just went there to have dinner. They have a wonderful menu selection. They have an in-house chef. Really big space inside, and there's a neat space outside that we're going to have to go back and experience. It was just too cold for us to go out there. But everything is self-service. You go up to the bar, you order your food, you order your beers.
Your table number, they'll bring it to you.
Yeah, and we had a nice seat right by all the
tanks
where they're
brewing
their beer. And the food is really good, and the beers were really good. They have their regular beers that they have all the time, and they also have seasonal beers. Yes. Lots of different things on tap, and lots of things you can take home in cans.
There are probably like 20 taps, right, at least?
Yeah, for sure. And so they're year-rounds. Mostly are IPAs. A double IPA, citrus IPA. They've got a lager called Dive Beer.
Yeah, basic lager.
Yeah.
Got a lot of age series type beers too.
They had a bunch of their stuff on tap were aged beers, and that were made with lots of really fun ingredients. So we really.
I had a really strong brown ale. It was brown ale that was aged in a barrel. It was very wood forward. It tasted a lot like charred oak when you first. It had a lot of alcohol in it too.
Yes, and I had. I decided I'm not going to go down the IPA route because I've actually drank a lot of Sweetwater 420. That's I've got it on tap at a lot of restaurants we've gone to.
It's available here in Illinois too.
Yeah,
they got a pretty big distribution net, I guess.
So I went for their chocolate stout, which is called Boom Chakalaka, which also has a personal story for me. So it having to do with one of my friends in college. Yeah. But it was wonderful. I enjoyed the heck out of it. So they can do IPAs really well, but also branching out in these other beer styles and flavor profiles. They know what they're doing. A few interesting things about this place. They are not independently owned anymore. So, and this is something that we've been seeing. It seems to be kind of a trend that I think this is what we're going to see, microbrews that make it through, this transition in the industry. This is a model you're going to see. They were bought by a parent company, and this, I find it is an interesting story to me. The parent company is called Tilray Brands. And they bought Sweetwater in 2020. Tilray Brands is a cannabis-focused company, and they're expanding their portfolio into the beverage industry.
All the ways to get high.
So the reason we looked this up, because one of the things we found fascinating was listed in their on tap, brewed on site, was Shock Top.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the heck?
I'm pretty sure that was an AB product, yeah.
Well, here's the deal. In 2024, Tilray acquired 8 brands and breweries from Anheuser-Busch. One of the brands was Shock Top. So they also acquired Breckenridge Brewery, Blue Point Brewing Company, 10 Barrel Brewing, Red Hook, Widmer Brothers, and Square Mile Cider. So when they say they acquired them, they didn't just acquire the brands and slap a label on beer. They are keeping the tap rooms open and the breweries open. So it's really interesting.
And the recipe, presumably, too.
Yeah.
For beer,
so I found that fascinating. And then they recently acquired 4 microbreweries from Molson Coors. So it looks like our macro breweries are maybe divesting, and companies like Tilray are going to be like this next level that keep these, the really strong brands alive. So they bought Hot Valley Brewing, Terrapin, Revolver. That's a beer we've had a lot. Yeah. And Atwater.
So one of your favorite microbrewers might not actually be a microbrewer in the strictest sense, but if you like the beer, you like the beer, and keep drinking it, keep supporting it.
Yeah.
Why the heck not?
But it's a really cool operation. The tap room, restaurant, and brewery are all right there together. And interesting story, Dave's brother, Greg, is an engineer.
He's an electrical engineer, and he did some work for Sweetwater, helping them get their systems together.
Yeah.
They kind of had some old systems, and they wanted to kind of modernize, and so he went down there as part of his company that he works for and helped them do it. And he would bring us back stuff.
He would bring us beer.
Yeah.
So
like,
that was a nice treat.
You gotta go to Sweetwater. You gotta go to Sweetwater. So
we did.
It was just a little short-term, job that he had working for this brewery through his parent company.
Although one funny story I think about Sweetwater, which I also think I always love it when people can admit when maybe the experiment didn't work out, right? Yeah. One time Greg brought us back. He goes, "This is something new they're trying," and they were large cans. They were like 16-ounce cans.
Like pint size.
One was red, one was blue. It was called Sweetwater Gummies.
Yeah.
And so
they were like,
they didn't have anything in it. I don't think there was any kind of CBC or anything in it.
No.
But it was supposed to, I guess, taste like that.
Yeah.
And imagine eating a gummy bear and then drinking beer. That's what it tastes like. It was one of the most unpleasant experiences I've had.
I think I liked one more than the other. I want to say I liked the blue one better than the red.
And I mean, we took him on a camping trip, and I was really trying to drink it because I don't like to waste beer. But later on, Greg asked us what we thought of it. We're like, well, we can't say that they were our favorites, and he said that the brewers admitted down there, it was a mistake.
But that's the fun thing about brewing, you can try stuff out, and it works sometimes and it doesn't. But it's good to be willing to try, and not just say whatever. But so the beer we brought home was one we did not have.
It's one of their seasonal beers.
Yeah, seasonal beer. Well, I think they had it available. We just didn't get it. Yeah.
We just wanted to wait and try it.
It's called Winter Warmer, oddly enough, since we're filming this in February. Still very much winter.
But look at the artwork on the can. It's a snowy river. So again, sticking with their whole theme.
And you can see here it's dark.
Yeah. But just like all these other places we went to, it's more than just a brewery. I did not expect it to be dark. That's awesome.
Usually it's like your winter ales.
Yeah.
Kinda,
There's, I mean, they have all, you can do events there. There was all kinds of people there. There was some kind of an adult prom, I think, going on when we were there.
It wasn't a wedding, but they looked too old to be in high school, so I'm not sure what that was. So what's the story with this one? Do you know? Because other than it's a winter festival, it's festive ale, winter warmer. It's got like people tubing in the frozen river.
Here we go. I'm going to tell you what it says about festive ale.
It's 8.1% alcohol, so it's high alcohol.
It's a bold, warmly spiced holiday ale. Okay. It's packed with rich, complex flavors that will keep you
cozy and festive all winter long.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. I've never had this before.
Spicy holiday ale. Well, yeah,
you can smell the alcohol.
Well, now I can smell cloves and nutmeg, and probably cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
Because it smells chocolatey, but that's probably cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's complex.
Good.
It's complex. Yeah, I like it.
Mm.
I like dark beers in general, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really dark with a nice.
That's hearty.
That's a good head. Yeah,
but it's not thick hearty.
Oh no, not at all.
Not Guinness thick, but it's still there's a lot of flavor going on.
This would be wonderful with chili.
Mm. Yeah, with heavier foods. I agree. Yeah, be good with a steak.
Yeah. Now, when we were there, you had a Philly steak.
I had a Philly cheesesteak.
It looked wonderful.
Our daughter had a veggie pizza.
Yeah.
And you weren't super hungry, so you just had tots.
I had a big basket of tots.
A giant thing of tots.
I crushed it.
Tater tots.
I didn't think I was that hungry, but oh dang.
But yeah, I would go back. I would go back to there again.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I want to try more of their beers.
Yeah.
I think
more of their food.
Marlo had one with hibiscus in it.
Yeah.
I had the Boom Chakalaka.
We didn't really write them down for once. We didn't write down exactly.
We should have written down exactly what we had, but we were.
I had one that had like some flowers in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was something bear. It was a bear food or something like that.
Those beers are not on their website, and that's they called it their small batch series. So
yeah.
But that means just whenever you go down there, you're going to have all kinds of fun things that you can try. So, but yeah, thumbs up. I think it might be my new favorite place to go. Can't wait to go back. I'm hoping we can go next time we're in Atlanta. But yeah, that's the only place that they don't have any other tap rooms. They are available. Like they have a. It's not. I guess it would be a tap room, but you can sit down and have their beers at the Atlanta International Airport.
Oh, okay. They got a little bar there.
Yeah, and at one of the stadiums down there too. So.
And like I said, we can buy this. We can go to our local grocery store and buy some Sweetwater.
This is great. Holy cow.
It's available here in Illinois as well.
I wanted to get it when we were there, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait, and it's super good. So worth the wait.
Awesome. All right. So as we get ready to wind things down here. If there's any beer you'd like us to review that you haven't tried yet, or you've hit on something that you think would be really cool, let us know. If there's a transformer we haven't talked about yet, drop us a line. We're happy to put it in the rotation. Well, otherwise, we're just going to keep progressing through these Micromaster adjacent toys here for a little while.
Keep knocking back these beers.
These guys definitely are not talked about in the basics. So there's a couple places I like to hit here. So again, if you like information just on Transformers in general, I think the best place on the internet is tfwiki.net, the Transformers Wiki. But on YouTube, there's a guy, Chris McFeely, he's got a series of videos called The Basics on. I think they're great. Some of the best videos out there on Transformers. He does not have one about these two characters specifically. He does have one on Star Convoy and Die Atlas. So these guys will get mentioned as a result of that one. But maybe he'll do these guys eventually if we all put pressure on him, whatever. If we get, like I said, these remakes were only sold in Japan as well. So if we ever want to see these guys done in an American style, we can write to Hasbro or whatever and say, hey, put out Sonic Bomber and Diabolus and Roadfire. Maybe that'll happen. But so you can go to those places if you'd like more information. But as we wind down here trying this wonderful Sweetwater Festive Ale Winter Warmer on this nice cold winter day.
It's finally starting to warm up a little. It's our fall spring we're having right now. So it's that time of year.
But as we like to say here on BeerFormers, please play responsibly. On BeerFormers.
Where the meat's dry.
Cheers, Sweetwater.